Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Lizbeth. Lizbeth is one of the many short forms of the name Elizabeth. The name Elizabeth has been around since the Middle Ages, mainly popularized by the French, using the spelling Elizabeth. Elizabeth with a Z is the typical spelling in English. Most other European languages use the S. Elizabeth is found in the Bible, Luke 1 verse 57, as the mother of John the Baptist, to whom God delivered this son in her barren years. The name is essentially Greek, Elizabeth, from the Hebrew, Elisheva, meaning God is my oath. Elizabeth became popularized during the late medieval period as a given name, mostly influenced by two saints, St. Elizabeth of Hungary and St. Elizabeth of Portugal. See historical references on the Elizabeth page for more information. As Elizabeth became such a hugely popular name in the Middle Ages, several pet forms and diminutives developed over time. Lizbeth is just one example of this. Also consider Bess, Bessie, Beth, Betsy, Betty, Eliza, Ella, Ellie, Elsa, Elsie, Elyse, Libby, Lisa, Liz, Liza, Lizette, and Lizzie. And that's just a sampling. Personality of the girl named Lizbeth. The number one personality is a leader, strong and competitive. They are willing to initiate action and take risks. One personalities work hard toward their endeavors and have the ability to apply their creative and innovative thinking skills with strong determination. They believe in their ability to succeed and are too stubborn to be hindered by obstacles. Ones meet obstacles head-on with such mental vigor and energy that you better step aside. They resent taking orders, so don't try telling them what to do either. This is an intensely active personality, but they are also known as starters rather than finishers. They have a propensity to become bored and will move quickly to the next project if not properly challenged. They are the ones to think up and put into action new and brilliant ideas, but they are not the ones to stick around and manage them. This personality has an enthusiastic and pioneering spirit. They are distinctly original. Popularity of the girl named Lizbeth. The name Lizbeth has only been on the American female naming charts since 1988. The 1980s marked the decade when American parents began to relax in their naming choices, often opting for simple short forms of names. Perhaps Elizabeth was too long and fancy by some standards. Lizbeth has only seen modest success on the charts. The name has gone from non-usage to low moderation in the 25 or so years she's been in use. There was one year when Lizbeth saw a considerable jump on the charts, almost 250 positions in 2002. We figured there must be some pop culture influences at work here, so we started digging. Two things happened the previous year. 2001, the release of a popular video game called Clive Barker's Undying, in which one of the 5 Covenant children is named Lizbeth. Also in 2001, popular romance writer Ruth Langan published Loving Lizbeth. Perhaps these events separately or together gave Lizbeth a little push up the charts. In any case, it does not appear that Lisbeth Salander, Stieg Larsson's famous fictional heroine, impacted the name's usage. Elizabeth is one of those names which has produced a plethora of choices, so it seems more industrious just to give your daughter the name Elizabeth, call her Lizbeth, and then let her choose later in life what she prefers. By just using Lizbeth as a given name, you are really narrowing the field. Quick facts on Lizbeth. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 702. Pronunciation, Lizbeth. Simple meaning, God is my oath. Characteristics of Lizbeth. Inventive, successful, independent, individualistic, ambitious, strong-willed. Cultural references to the baby name, Lizbeth.